Yeah. Good things are happening, I think. Okay. Hello. Hi. Hi. Welcome to class. Today we're going to talk about working with partners and how to be polite in English before we start our lecture course. Because we're learning about global warming, and sometimes that can be a controversial subject. So it's important to be polite to get your message across, and people will take you more seriously if you're polite. In theory. Okay, so we're going to work with partners today, but because there's only 3 of you, maybe you can all just work together. That would be great. So, yes, we're going to have a discussion and a conversation. We're going to be polite. And these skills can be used in class and outside of class. So they should be very useful to you. So the 3 of you, can you discuss amongst yourselves, what does the word polite mean? You can also, how about we can talk as a group. Yeah, if it was bigger. Okay, yeah. Any ideas about the word polite? Respectful. Respectful. Yep, that's nice. Anything? Any thoughts on being polite? Oh, sorry.
Nothing that's really been said.
Okay, yeah. So I have a definition online. It's an adjective. Having or showing behavior that is respectful and considerate of other people. What's something that you feel like you need to be considerate of? What's something you need to be respectful of for other people? Their space. Totally. Yes. Any other ideas? That's okay. So as a group, can you all talk about some things that are polite to do in English or in your native language? What's something polite that we do in English? Like, oh, spoilers, don't look at that. Wait, I want to go back. Okay, cool. We're going to go to the end, sorry. Okay. Okay. Yes, so, for example, it's polite if somebody is walking behind you and you open the door to hold the door so they can go in. That's something that's polite. Or it's polite after somebody gives you something to say thank you. That's something that we do that's polite in English. Do you have anything that maybe you think is polite? Or something rude, if somebody doesn't do something rude? Rolling your eyes is very rude. What could you do instead that was polite?
Not as well.
Yeah, so maybe not always sharing that you disagree is polite. Yes. So we're all still learning how to be polite. I think we can always be more polite. So there are certain grammar points in English that you can use to be polite, other than saying please and thank you. And we're going to learn about those, and then you'll use them in your discussion. The first one, you can all pretend you're taking notes. This is a good time to take notes so you can use these later. First one is can you. You can use this phrase, can you, to politely ask somebody to do something. So instead of saying, clean your room, which is demanding, and to an English speaker that would seem rude unless it would just seem rude, you can say, can you clean your room? And so by making it a request, it's more polite. And I have a similar one that's a little different. Would you? And this is also used to make a request. Both of these sort of sound like please, But as a question, it just adds a level of advancedness to your language skills. So this is just a tool you can use to be polite. So, like I said, can you clean your room? You can use would you. So, for example, help me. Although, help me. How about if you're at work, help me make the soup. You could say, would you help me make the soup? And it's a more polite way to request somebody to help you. So now we can practice together. As a group, we are going to make these sentences more polite. So, as an example, move your car. It's more polite to say, can you move your car? Kaylin, can you make pass the salt more polite?
Can you pass the salt?
Yes, I can pass the salt. Great word. Nathan, come to the party.
How about, would you come to the party?
Oops. Yes, would you come to the party? And as you can see, Kaylin said, can you pass the salt? But you can also say, would you pass the salt? They're, for today's purposes, they're more or less the same meaning. Okay, Hillary, can you make this more polite?
Can you put your phone away?
Yes, A+. Great work. That was so polite. Okay, Kaylin. Oh. Kaylin, can you make? Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I will shut the window. Okay, last one. Nathan, drive faster.
Can you drive faster?
Can you drive faster? Yes. Excellent work. You were all so polite that you get an A. So now we're gonna watch a video of a. Let me make sure I'm not something. We're going to watch a video where the speakers use some of these phrases that you just learned. We're going to listen through once. Actually, I'm not going to play it. I think you get it. Pretend I've played this video and you listened to it and you took notes. I'm going to pass out the handout for you. And actually, I guess maybe I will play it. As you are listening, as you're listening, can you underline or highlight places where you see can or would, highlight where you see people agreeing or disagreeing? And those instructions are posted. The instructions are at the top of the handout there in case you forget. How do I get? Let me be free. Okay. How did you got it? Like earlier, you were just.
You had to be in the slideshow.
Oh.
And then click on it.
Got it.
Yeah, we're doing B.
Okay, so I'm actually, for the final lesson, I'm going to redo this video because I realize we speak a little quickly, but I think you guys are pretty advanced students in English, so it's going to be a challenge. This is my dad, by the way. Cute. And this is me. Okay, so highlighting can, would, agreement, and disagreement. It's more for your own reference. So just the ones that you find helpful, just highlight those ones.
Hi. Do you have a partner?
I don't. I would like to have a partner.
Okay, what's your partner? I'm Matt.
Okay, I'm Charles.
Hi, nice to meet
Good to
you.
meet you, Mack.
Yeah, I sit on the other side, so I never talked to you.
Okay, so you love it.
Oh, great. Okay, so, well, do you think you can help me with the assignment?
Yeah, we're doing B, right, with the greenhouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where would you put number 1? Energy comes from the sun.
I would say that one because that's kind of like the sun.
Yeah, I totally agree. Mm-hmm.
2, energy from the sun enters the greenhouse. It's light. What do you think on that one?
I think I would put that on these 2 squiggly lines. They seem to be representing energy coming
Yeah,
towards the
okay.
greenhouse.
You're next.
Inside the greenhouse, the light energy changes into heat energy. I think the swirly ones, the circles, I think those are pointing at. Wait, no.
Yeah, I was gonna disagree with you.
Yeah, I think you should disagree with me. Maybe this one where it's changing
Yeah,
because it changes the texture, and I think it's. But it was the energy line that we were looking for. Okay, what about number 4?
number 4, the glass windows hold the heat energy inside the greenhouse. That has the same symbol there as the heat over here, so this must be the heat cycling through the greenhouse. I'd go with number 4 on that. There.
Yeah, I agree. The greenhouse stays warm and the plants grow.
Well, that one's pointing to a plant, so
Yeah,
it's gotta be that one.
definitely that one. Okay, so what do you want to do when the teacher calls on us? Which how should we divide this?
Well, how about I do the odd numbers 1 through 5?
And I'll do 2 and 4?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sounds
Okay.
good. Thanks, Charles.
Thanks, Max.
Great. Sorry, that was
You wanna
incredibly
cancel?
Thank you. So now we're going to analyze the video a little closer. So we've done a brief analyzing of the material on your own. So now we're gonna, oops. I'm too addicted to this pen. I need to stop. Just like the pen. It makes me do more difficult. Okay, now I'm gonna use the pen. We're gonna go to Ed Puzzle now. And we're gonna answer, oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I sort of didn't realize that it was gonna. You good?
Got pretty much all the docs.
What's my password though?
We should have this later in the class.
Well.
Okay, we don't have your password, we'll just ignore this section.
No, I think it's kind of an important one. Like she made a point of keeping this one in the. No. I can't.
Could you try signing in with Google instead?
Yeah. I need that. No.
Because I'm just assuming you know your Google password.
That's dangerous. Okay, I think I can access this on my iPad, which so we can just do it on the iPad.
Do you want to pause the
You'll have to read these questions. We can see it. Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay, great. Okay, so
I don't, I would like to have a partner.
Okay, let's be partners. I'm Matt. Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, I can sit on the other side. Oh, great. Okay.
So the question is, based on their conversation, how well do Mac and Charles know each other? A, they are best friends and taking the class together. B, they have never met before and do not like each other. C, they have never met before but are in the same class. C, yeah. Let's check and see if that's right. It is.
Okay, so, well, do you think you can help me with the assignment?
Yeah, we're good.
What does Mac mean when she says, do you think you can help me with the assignment? A, help me with the assignment. I'm just gonna ask you guys, and you can tell me what you think. So what do you think Mac means when she says, do you think you can help me with the assignment? Yes. So do you see how she made it more polite by using can? Can you help me with the assignment? She did some weird things that she won't do again when she records the video. But, oh,
You said so.
Good B, right, with the greenhouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where would you put number 1? Energy comes from the sun.
she asks how does Mac invite Charles to participate? Does she say, can you do this for me? Do you know the answer? Or where would you put number 1? Sorry, this would be easier if it was. She asks him, where would you put number 1? Sort of inviting him to have a discussion rather than just being direct.
I would say that one because that's kind of like the sun.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What does Max say to let Charles know that she agrees? That's right. Yes. Drop Lori.
2, energy from the sun enters the greenhouse. Light waving on that one.
What does Charles say to take the conversational floor? Does he say, I know the answer, I'd like to say something, or 2, energy from the greenhouse? Yes, yeah. See, he's. See, that was great. That was a great example of taking the floor. You did that very well. I'm so impressed. You guys are such fast learners.
I'm going to put that on the squiggly line. It seems to be representing energy towards the greenhouse. Inside the greenhouse,
How does Charles offer the conversational floor to Mac? Does he say, okay, you're next, it's your turn now, or please answer the next question? Yes. He says, okay, you're next. Charles is a little more direct, and I think it's because he's used to bossing Mac around a little bit.
But they've never met.
But they've never met.
Whoa.
It's
Complicated.
It's a complicated, maybe they should be more subtle.
I think the swirly ones, the circles, I think those are funny. Wait, no.
Yeah, I was going to disagree with you.
Yeah, I think you should disagree with me.
What does Charles say to politely disagree with Mac? A, I don't agree with you at all. B, no, that's the wrong answer. Or C, yeah, I was going to disagree with you. C, yeah. He doesn't directly say, I disagree with you. He sort of adds a little more description to it, so it's not as direct. I guess in English we like, at least in this area of the world, we like to not be direct. I think I'm going to skip over the rest of this because it's more of these kind of questions, which I think your repetition would be helpful for learners, but I think you guys have mastered it basically. So, do you have your textbooks with you? Yeah, in your, sorry guys. Can you turn, oh, did you see what I did there? Can you turn to page 111? 111. I'm working on my connected speech as well, because I do that a lot.
I was using the dollars.
111.
111, yes. We're going to practice. Let's see. If I turn this on, is it gonna?
Yeah, it'll switch. Just hit.
I think the webcam should pick it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the webcam will still keep recording, it's just changing that screen.
Where is it? Yay, okay. Are you all on page 111?
Yes.
Sure. Okay, so together, let's fill in the picture of the greenhouse just like Mac and Charles did. So, for example, the first sentence says, energy comes from the sun. Now I'm going to look at the drawing, and this looks like the sun to me, and this looks like energy coming from the sun. So I think that this one is number 1. So I'm going to put 1. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put 1 in my box on that page. So, Kaylin, can you read the second statement for me?
Energy from the sun enters the greenhouse as light.
Which box would you label number 2? Wait, I don't think I said that grammatically. Where would you put number 2?
On the arrow going into the greenhouse.
Yes, I agree. Kaylin, can you ask Nathan to answer the third question?
Nathan, can you read the third question and answer?
Sure. Inside the greenhouse, the light energy changes into heat energy. I think that's the box at the end of the squiggly arrows.
Yes. Do you all agree? Would you agree? Yes. Great. Okay. Now, Nathan, can you ask Hillary to do number 4?
Hillary, would you read number 4, please?
Yeah. The glass windows hold the heat energy inside the greenhouse. And then I think it's the box in the middle.
Yes, I agree. Do you all agree with Hillary? Yeah. Okay. Last one. Hillary, can you ask Kaylin to do number 5?
Kaylin, can you read number 5?
I can. Let me see.
The greenhouse stays warm and plants grow. Say that is the airplane velocity.
Yeah, I agree. Does everybody else agree?
Yeah.
Great. Excellent work. I think we have a completely labeled drawing of the greenhouse, which will be useful to you in the next lesson because we are going to talk about the greenhouse effect. So, just for practice, will the 3 of you practice discussing this drawing? Let me see. How do I say this? Okay. Oh, so it's just like okay. So as a group, can you practice this discussion again by asking each other by using can you and would you in a natural way together to fill in this. Can you practice doing that again as your group? I know we just did it as a class.
Asking each other to read the question.
Yeah. So if you were to meet In reality, what I would do is I would have people switch partners. I would have had them move around and switch partners with, because there's only 3 of you. We're just gonna pretend like, so we just practice having a discussion in a natural way, just as a group, and cooperatively fill in this chart again. Yes.
Do you want to start, Kayla?
Sure. So it says, read the explanation of how a greenhouse works below. Work with your partner and label each box with the number of the correct statements. Nate, can you do number 1?
Sure, energy comes from the sun. So I would say that was a picture of the sun.
Yes.
Hillary, can you read number 2, please?
Energy from the sun enters the greenhouse as light. And that's the little box pointing to the 2 with the arrows. Kaylin, would you read question 3?
Sure. Inside the greenhouse, light energy changes into heat energy. That's the arrow going into the greenhouse. Nate, would you do number 4?
Sure. The glass window holds the heat energy inside the greenhouse. It's the circling lines. Hillary, would you read number 5?
The greenhouse stays warm and the plants grow.
Boom. Yes. We're gonna end that on a great note. I think you all did really well today, and I hope you feel confident about having a discussion, maybe with a native speaker, if the topic could be considered controversial. So next class, we're going to talk more about global warming in the sense of the world, not just inside a greenhouse. So as you exit today, I would like you to write, you don't actually have to do this, but okay. Would you write on a piece of paper a suggestion or a question for me about either teaching or global warming? For example, Mack, can you teach more about global warming? And the answer would be yes, absolutely. Another option would be, Mack, can you speak more slowly? If any of you are having trouble understanding me, go ahead and politely ask me for a request that I do something. And you'll hand that to me as you leave for the day. Great work, class. Go team. It was way more fun than last week. It was actually about global warming.